Hi group one, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I guess I should say hi to everyone. I don't want to do the spiel today. I just want to kind of get into the reading, but the timestamps are down below. So pause the video if you need more time. You can choose your group based on the thumbnail or based on the timestamps or however else you want to choose your group. Also, I'm doing the $20 readings this week, so check out the description box down below. So for the multi-question private video reading, that's 20 bucks while supplies last, okay, for whoever, you know, until I get booked, basically. So that's down below, and we're jumping into group one. As you can tell, I am eager just to get into it. So think about your person of interest. We're going to get an overview, pull the cards, see how things go. I doubt I'll be able to get through 3 readings because this is very energy intensive. And I like to get in depth, so we're gonna try for the 2 readings and we'll see what happens. But this is a love reading general. It's a community reading, so not every message will resonate with everyone, and only take what resonates and forget what doesn't. I did change up my mat today. For my regulars, you probably noticed that. Don't have the unicorn here today. This is a very cute mat. It's got like little characters on the edges, but you can't see them. They're off camera, but I can see them, so that makes me happy. Okay, so enough chit chat. I'm wanting to get the energy of the viewer. So if everybody who is watching was formed into one individual person, who would that person be, Spirit? And how do they feel towards their person of interest? How does group one feel towards their person of interest? Got the Magician. So it's like you're trying to understand the situation. That's why you're here. You have a can-do attitude about the situation. You could be trying to manifest this person. You could feel drawn to them. Maybe you're wondering if they're trying to manifest you. Okay. Maybe this is a situation where you're trying to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, or this is a new cycle or a new person. Feeling more like a new cycle and trying to make something work here. What is the shared energy between group one and their person of interest? What is this shared energy? Yeah, definitely new person vibes here. You could have a choice between a couple of different people. They could have a choice between a couple of different people. I'll assume that you'll know that if that's the case, but this does feel very new. Also, it could be an older connection, but one that's, you know, having a new cycle in the connection, or you want it to go to the next level, or something new's happening within it, because we do have the Ace of Cups, which shows a lot of emotion here. So it's a lot of emotion. Generally, it's love emotions, but it could be in excess of any kind of emotion. But to have this much emotion between the two of you, and for many of you watching this much love, it does indicate more is going on. Like this is not a brand new connection, or if it's new, maybe it's like love at first sight kind of thing. So their person of interest, who is their person of interest? So Spirit, who is the viewer's person of interest? And how do they feel towards the viewer? Wow, we've got the Two of Cups. So that's really beautiful energy here. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, somebody strong, somebody with it strong in their chart. Also, Gemini and Virgo is present here. But how can we talk about the Two of Cups except to say that this person is very attracted to you? It does feel like I was saying earlier, stages in the connection, or there's a renewal in the connection, because the Two of Cups is about honeymoon feelings, like feeling like they're on their honeymoon. These are their feelings toward you. So it does feel very romantic, very early stages, regardless of how long you've known this person, and just very loving as well. Let's see. This person does feel bonded to you. For a lot of you, this person does feel loyal to you as well. Energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, like I always say, so take it that way too. And it depends, like, this is why with my private clients, I like to know the status of the relationship, if it's a crush, if it's friendship, if it's a relationship, if it's an ex, because then that helps me to make more and faster sense, because you know I like faster. I like to get down to brass tacks, so make sense of the cards and like what's really coming through. But if this is a newer connection, like I sense for many of you it is, this person just feels like things are at a happy place right now. They definitely feel in tune with you, especially emotionally, and that like they are in tune with your needs and vice versa. You know, they you kind of make them like you're the wind beneath their wings. They like with you in their life, they feel like they could do anything. They feel supported by you and by your love, by this love. This is someone that, regardless of the status of the relationship, feels like this relationship has made them a better person, or is making them a better person. So that's really nice too. And if you are wanting a new phase in this connection, say, you know, you're wanting to move from friendship to a relationship, or from friendship to dating, or if you're wanting to get engaged, it just depends, right? People's situations vary. This person wants that too. They want to move it to the next level too. And if this is somebody from your past or an ex, they want to get back together with you. You guys still love each other. You love each other. This person definitely loves you. Okay, I want to get another card for the viewer, just for my own interest. Ace of Swords. For some of you, and then we've got the King of Cups at the back of the deck. You feel a spiritual connection to this person because there is a soulmate connection between the two of you, and or there is definitely an emotional connection between the two of you. But it's like some of you are trying to use your head more regarding this now, being maybe a little bit more strategic. You're thinking about this person a ton, and it's like you're plotting. Okay, it's almost like, I mean, just look at the cards. So, yeah. The cards can give you images that can trigger emotions or intuition in you that can provide answers to your personal situation. So keep that in mind. Be open to that. But that's what I'm getting. And the Ace of Swords is about communication. It's also about desire. But sometimes the Ace of Swords can talk about, you know, thinking a lot about doing something but not doing it. But the Magician is somebody that does something. The Magician takes whatever resources they have at their disposal and uses that to go after what they want. So if you haven't taken action towards this person, I see you doing that. And right now, a lot of you are just kind of thinking about that. And thinking about the desire for a new beginning. Maybe even having an aha moment or an epiphany about this connection. But whoever this person is, especially, you know, regardless of where the relationship's at. Like if you're in separation, this person is missing you. They still feel connected to you. And if this is like, if you're currently dealing with this person, for a lot of you, they do love you. This person loves you, you love them, for a lot of you, and or there's just a lot of romantic feeling and attraction between the two of you. How does this person feel besides the Two of Cups towards the viewer? I'm going to get messages at the end of this reading too. Maybe a song, we'll see. Reading the Queen of Pentacles. So if you're asking about a male or a masculine, this person thinks that you could be the one. But regardless of gender or sex, you know, we're talking and dealing in energies. So regardless, this person feels that they feel comfortable with you. The Queen of Pentacles is about feeling generously cared for and comfortable. So it's like this person wants to generously care for you, for example, whether they're doing that or not. This is the type of person that makes an excellent partner, like in business as well as in the home. So this is, by the way, it's earth sign energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for anybody wondering. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just getting a very supportive and attentive energy from this person toward you. So if you guys are really needing that, just know it's coming through energetically, that this person feels supportive of you. And they care about you. And they want to treat you to the finer things in life. This is Pentacles energy. And that's about resources. And that's also about luxury. Okay? So this person, it's like this person wants to indulge you. And they want to do a good job, especially if this is a newer connection or a restart. They want it to go well. They want to do a good job. They want to make sure that you guys are starting off on the right foot. They're feeling generously towards you. They just really care about your well-being overall. Yeah. And they also feel supported by you. So if this isn't your reading, if you're looking for something more negative, then this is probably not the reading for you. That's not the reading that's going to resonate for you. If this is something that you want to acquire in your life, then, you know, assume that this reading is for you and feel the feelings of it being real. But for the rest of you who are watching, you know, this is your reading and you know it, and you're not confused by it, and that indicates that this is the right reading for you. So if in separation this person's realizing, you know, what they've been missing with you, they still love you, they do want you to be happy with or without them. Hearing the YouTube, I'm gonna say YouTube, because YouTube and U2 sound a lot alike. U2 song, With or Without You. So look that up if you don't know it. Maybe it has additional messages for you, but that's coming through. With or without you, I can't live with or without you. And I'm just getting a lot of like this person cherishing you, appreciating you. See you as an important part of their life. You know, they see you in the future, especially if you're dating right now. So I am getting a client, so I'm gonna cut off for a moment. Okay, wait. I've changed my mind. Okay. I'll deal with that later. Okay. See how much I love you guys? I continue to do a reading even when I have the opportunity to take a paying client. So credit, I'm going to pat myself on the back. Somebody's got to do it. Here we go. So there we go. That's what we got, how this person feels about you. Yeah. It's awesome. I mean, it can't be overstated. Look what we've got here. The Magician is a very positive card. All these cards are very positive. Ace of Cups is about love. So is Two of Cups. This person feels Two of Cups toward you guys. This person is feeling the love, the love, the love. Will you practice what you preach? Will you turn the other cheek? Father, Father, help us. We need some guidance from above, because people got me questioning where is the love. Okay, so whatever is going on, they some of you could be being cold towards this person. You know, we got some colder energy here on this side. Maybe it's because you're plotting, scheming, thinking, manifesting, or whatever. I don't know your situation. If it's not your message, obviously, don't take it. Ooh, I get salty sometimes, okay? The longer I do this, the more I evolve into that kind of reader who's just like one step ahead and don't have time for nothing. So accept the truth and what's coming through. And this is what's coming through. Let's get another card on how this person feels about you before we get some messages and wrap it up with an outcome card. One more card. What does this client need, or the viewer client, what does client need to know about the reading and or how this person really feels? Let's stick to that, Spirit. How does Group 1's person feel about them? What does the viewer need to know about how their person feels about them? Four of Wands, beautiful, very nice. Eight of Pentacles. This is not the type of person that gives their heart easily. When they invest wholeheartedly. They're very determined and focused on whatever they're working on, really willing to put in the work on this connection. It's more earthy Pentacles energy, and we've got the passionate fire energy with the Four of Wands. For my romantics out there, it is the twin flame soulmate energy as well. So perhaps this person knows about that and considers that maybe you're one of those, like a twin flame or a soulmate too here with that. We are getting a lot of energy of this person thinking about making you their wife or their husband, but most who watch are women, so their wife. If you're not, I mean, some of you are married to this person, very few of you, since that's not my target demographic, but there are those watching who are married to this person or living with this person. This person's thinking about that. What are they thinking about? That's a whole nother rabbit hole. We'll see what I'm guided to say about anything that comes through. But right now I really wanted to focus on this Four of Wands, this past life soulmate sort of vibe energy, as you can see from the picture here. Together young, together old, okay? So thinking about you being, again, you being the one. I don't want to understate it. I know drama readings are more popular on YouTube, but I'm not going to lie to you guys and salt coat this when it's very, very positive here, as you can obviously see. So this person feels like they can have a family with you, or they want to introduce you to the family. You feel like family. This is a card about engagements. Some of you are on a honeymoon or will be going on a honeymoon with this person. This person feels like proposing to you, going on a honeymoon with you. Honeymoon was one of the first words I said regarding how this person feels about you. A new phase in the connection can mean an engagement, moving things from a relationship to a marriage, that sort of a thing, getting more serious. So that's definitely on the table for this person. This person already feels like they belong to you. You might be a little like unsure. Even if you're unsure, you're pretty determined that you can make this happen with that Ace of Swords and that Magician. This person might be taking a more relaxed or seemingly relaxed approach towards this, but they're also confident about you. Even if this is a newer connection, this person just feels like this has a ton of potential, and they're really feeling you in a big way. And they just see like the long-term potential, the vision for a long-term future with you, and it looks like you feel that way too. You feel that way too. And they're just kind of like excited to develop this, to celebrate life with you, and they just feel like they're really in a happy place right now, especially if you're in a relationship with this person. The odd lucky few who are in a current relationship with this person, you should be feeling very stable with this person. And if not, this indicates that you will be, because this is a very stable and loving energy, a very harmonious energy overall in this reading. And just know that they've been thinking about you. And security, again, is important with that earth energy. They're thinking about how to secure things, make it stable, and have a secure future with you. They do feel like you add a lot to their life. And they just, again, there's a sense of celebration. So just like a beautiful, exciting, energetic, happy, loving, harmonious, emotionally fulfilling celebration. So you just, I mean, you put the puzzle pieces together. What can that amount to, right? It can amount to birth of a child, something like that. For some of you, that's the case. Maybe it's also the case that it's a wedding celebration, a housewarming, something like that. And it doesn't matter if you guys aren't together for those who are apart from this person, because they still feel very strongly about you and remember the happy times that you shared with each other and how much they felt at home. Some of you lived with this person before, if you don't anymore. They still think about that. And again, they could be a romantic who thinks this is a twin flame connection. Yeah. So it's that, okay? So what is the outcome that the viewer needs to know or hear, please, Spirit? Got the Six of Cups. So if you are wanting children, that's on the table. It looks very likely that that will happen. I have to be honest, for some of you, that will be a challenge for various reasons, but together it looks like you guys can make that happen. Others of you, if you are in separation, this is letting you know that this person remembers your happy memories and still has very sweet feelings toward you and thinks about that a lot, reminisces and gets lost in nostalgia around that. Also, it's an indication of reconciliation. It's just a very sweet card. Now that fell out, so I want to get one more outcome card for what the viewer needs to know about this, please. Or where is this going in the future? Got the King of Swords. Oh my. Who is that? The viewer or their person? Okay, who's watching? Who's watching? Are you one of the exes that stalks me? Because probably not. They don't know about this channel, but as far as I know, the reason I say that is because some of you, this is, you know, you're the King of Swords. You're in your masculine energy, regardless of gender, or you're skeptical, or you're high maintenance. Get mad if you want to. I'm going to say it anyway, because if it doesn't resonate, you shouldn't get mad. If it does resonate as this is being your person, then it's your person. That's what it's saying. What does the King of Swords mean in this position? The King of Swords means, well, we know what the King of Swords means in general. This is kind of the James Bond of the deck. He's his heart belongs to daddy, and he's daddy. If he loves you, he's all in 1000%. But he's not going to make it easy for you. He's not an easy character. So that's why I feel like I need to get a clarifying card on that. Because we saw all this love and gushy-mushy towards you. So I feel like this is not your person. This is not their energy. It could be your energy. If not now, maybe in the future for some reason. Don't sabotage a loving connection, guys. But I want to clarify. Okay. So some of you are dealing with more than one person, and maybe that will keep you from choosing this person or make you feel, you know, unsure about the situation. Don't be ungrateful, anything like that. I will go through the camera and smack you around, because it's not cool. When you have this much love in a situation, you need to go with the love. And if it's this person, then I'm getting, let me just see here. Wow, I can read this. Because plot twist, of course there has to be one, because we were wrapping it up too sweetly and nicely, weren't we? So somebody out there wanted some drama. Some emotional remoteness. Some anxiety about the situation. Maybe some criticism from you to them, or vice versa. It could be criticism in the mind, so you want to shut down any negative thinking that you might be feeling like having towards this person. If you're going to entertain, you know, wild thoughts or daydreams, make sure those daydreams are in alignment with what you want to happen in this connection. The beautiful Two of Cups and the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups type energy. Don't be carried away with negative energy, because you manifest what you think about. If you're being too sharp and heavy-handed with how you're perceiving the situation, then you know what? You're going to change the happy outcome that we have here. And the Nine of Swords is about making a mountain out of a molehill. It's about overthinking. Idle hands are the devil's playground. You like, move your body, get out of your head, get into your body and stay there, okay? What's the advice for the client regarding all of this? It's like, walk away. Take some self-care. Somebody's really just thinking way too freaking much. And the Eight of Cups is like, give it distance. There needs to be a change. Eight of Cups is about change as well. So I'm going to get some messages from this person. And if the reading is resonating, hit the like button and subscribe. It does support the channel and keep me coming back. If you guys want me to keep coming back, you need to do those things. And thank you to those who have reached out through my email to let me know that you miss me, to order private readings, because that does like catch my attention and turn my focus back to the channel for those who want readings like this, those who can use readings like this. That's important as well. So I appreciate those of you who do that. Yeah, so the good news is, if this is you, if you are in this Swords energy, too much in your head, things like that, like on the one hand, you really feel like you can make this happen. And it looks like you're pretty good at accomplishing your goals and getting what you want and what you set your mind to. But there's also this shadowy side of kind of negative thinking. Maybe there has been a disappointment. You fear disappointment and create self-sabotaging situations due to that. Or maybe you're somebody that is always after the person who's hard to get because that's validating for you. They're saying get your validation from yourself and get help for that, because that's not going to help you or serve you in the future. But anyway, it does feel like with that Eight of Cups that's going to change. Like you're gonna let go. Whoever's being like overthinking and too uptight with that King of Swords energy, they're gonna let go, or they soon will be doing so. So just know that letting go of overthinking, negative thinking, and unrealistically high expectations, and or the need to desire or seek the validation of somebody with unrealistically high expectations. Just know that those behaviors are not things that are conducive to love, and they don't serve you. Okay, you're going to get more of what you want by doing the opposite of that, by letting go. And letting go doesn't mean you give up on whatever. It just means you detach, okay? And what do you do in the meantime? Good self-care. That will, and the understanding and the knowingness that you will be able to love again. And maybe some of you don't feel like you can love again. Like, this is interesting. I mean, obviously you care about this person with the Ace of Cups being your combined energy. But somebody here is just overthinking it to hell, or will be. Or when things start going better, they get into this like uptight energy. And it really requires letting go of the past. This is about feeling safe. Anxiety is rooted in not feeling safe, regardless of outside circumstances. So you need to get to a place to feel safe. That's all. That's all it's saying. So what else? Marriage. That's what I said. Twin flame. That's what I said. Signs and clues. Okay. Twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. Marriage. Wedding bells are ringing. Signs and clues. The universe is talking to you. Okay. So maybe you guys are getting signs and clues and you feel like the universe is talking to you, and maybe that's getting you into anxiety. I'm here to tell you that signs and clues come from you. That doesn't mean they're not useful, but it means it's a reflection of what's going on the inside of you. So if you are prone to negative thinking or excessive worry or overthinking about things, focusing on the wrong things, then you're going to get signs and clues in the 3D reality that reflect that. So if you want signs and clues that are conducive or productive, then think happy thoughts. It's really that simple. Because again, it can't be overstressed. Signs and clues come from within you. And also the focus on signs and clues just produces more signs and clues. You would rather have the outcome that you desire, I assume, right? You'd rather have the outcome rather than signs and clues. So keep on living in the end of the wish fulfilled, imagining and feeling it real that you have your person or whatever kind of relationship you want to have or whatever outcome you want to have. Keep living from that place, okay? But it's kind of fun sometimes and validating to get some signs and clues about the relationship. But just don't be confused or stressed out if they seem contradictory. Because all that is a reflection of contradictory thoughts that you have had, right? It's not like, oh, I'm being told the opposite now that I was being told yesterday. It's like, that's because you're divided in your vibration. So just get on the same page, you know, vibrationally, and stay there. Stay focused on your goal. And a lot of you already know that with the Magician, but I feel like some of you are tempted into negative thinking or will be. And really you have no reason to be, because you're coming into union with this person. Wedding bells are ringing. This is heart, body, mind, and soul union that is in the offering. This person feels like having that with you. We asked how this person feels about you. We've got the Two of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. This person freaking loves you. They're content. They're harmonious with you. Or they feel like, you know, I mean, there's just no way around that. They feel like, regardless of where this is at, This relationship is meant to be. That you are a part of their soul tribe, that you are a soulmate, that you are meant, you know, that there is a deeper connection, that there is a bond here between the two of you. Okay, I'm trying to shuffle. A couple of messages. Oops. Group one. I love how laid back you can be, so I feel it's best to let you win the argument. So if there's been an argument, or if you wonder how you guys would handle conflict, this person's saying that they're gonna let you win the argument, okay? I did get that laid back energy, so maybe it's your person that's laid back. Maybe that's how they intend to win the argument or whatever. But we're gonna take it at face value, regardless if you're laid back or not. I feel like some of you come across that way, but you're not as laid back as you seem. Your mind is always going. But this person feels like, you know, whatever issues there are, this person just, they want to keep you calm. They want to put your mind at ease, give you peace of mind. They just want you to be laid back in the situation. Got a winky face, a little flirtation here. A little levity, a little lightheartedness being brought into the reading. Just to let you know this person's attracted to you. And if you're wondering if I'm mad or upset, I'm not. I'm totally fine and unbothered. So yeah, just trying to put you at ease. Some of you really need to be put at ease, and that feeds into what I was saying about that overthinking kind of energy, or some sort of a negative or worrisome energy here. This person's picking up on it, or they know it directly from you, and they just want to put you at ease, put your mind at peace. They're not mad, they're not upset, they're totally fine, they're not bothered. So it's that Fool energy, that just saying that they're not worried. They're ready. They're willing to kind of ride this out, take a leap of faith, see where things go. Even if things are not settled, they want to be more secure in the relationship with you. They want to offer you security, but they're also willing to kind of just like take a leap of faith and see how things go, but in a positive way. And they're not worried about whatever you might be worried about. Not, you know, in terms of the relationship or whatever. So let's get another message. There's someone else I have to deal with first. So if you're worried about someone else, like a third party, this person is not worried about that person. And someone else I have to deal with first can be related to like family members or friends as well, or work issues. But for some of you, it really is a third party situation, and you already know that. So if you're wondering what the holdup is, that's maybe the holdup. Well, that's part of what's coming through. Let's get a clarifying card on that. I haven't done a third party reading in a while. I remember I got mixed feedback a long time ago when I did a third party reading, when we really delved into that. Plus I did get, you know, somebody that was irritable because, well, the reading was, and I was just thinking about this, the reading was about, you know, who's the third party really? Like, who's the other man or woman? Is it you, or is it your person? So because back then I had a really strong commitment to 3D reality truth, right? To what you've already solidified into material form, what y'all were already manifesting, whether it was good or bad. So I don't do readings like that anymore because I don't find them helpful. But I remember, and at that time, the person was like, I think the outcome was that the viewer was the third party in the situation. And naturally, I got a couple of upset comments because of that. Even accusations that, oh, well, you must be the third party. If it's like, I must be the third party because I said that they were the third party, or something, like they were projecting their third party onto me. And I'm like, I'm not part of a third party situation. I have mine. I don't have any worries like that. So, but nice projection. If it wasn't you, then it shouldn't be triggering you. But yeah, so I just know that that's why I don't really want to touch too deeply on the third party stuff. And plus that was kind of a provocative sort of topic anyway. But those who have been following me for a while know that regardless of how sweet and young I sound, I really do have a commitment to the truth, and I can be extremely direct. And I've just started putting that on all my advisor listings. You know, don't come to me unless you want to know the truth of what's being said right now in this moment. Don't come to me if you don't want somebody that's going to be direct, because I'll be compassionate about it, but I'm not going to lie to you. And so, just a little tangent, but I do want to get a card on. There's someone else I have to deal with first. So what does that pertain to, or what does the viewer need to know about that? Oh, see, I told you, the Tower. So if there's a third-party situation and this person is departing that situation, they're very determined about getting their stuff together and doing what's right for them and what's best for them, and that's moving on, moving forward toward their goal. And like I said, they are confident when it comes to you. They include you in their future goals. This Tower moment is to let you know that they're kind of like revolting from that third-party situation or whoever this someone else is that they have to deal with first, and breaking that situation down, because castles built on sand cannot stand. So it's not real what they had or have, if you wanted to know. Okay, that's the Lisa Frank Tarot deck, and that's for sale in my tarot shop. Link for that's down below if anybody's interested in ordering that. That was produced by artist Ariel Hart. She did an excellent job. So let's get in some other messages for the viewer, please. Starting to feel the pressure to rush because I know I've got another group to do. But see guys, this is why I like to get into the reading. I like to talk to you guys and like say what needs to be said. And so that's why they get longer, and then before you know it, I don't have a lot of time to invest in other readings or other groups, yada yada yada. So what would group one's person, what would they say to group one if they had no fear and no filter? What would this person like to say to group one, please? Their person. I'm in love with you. I don't know what to do and I can't handle your words right now. I never thought I was the kind to be threatened by your success. I was wrong. You're the type of woman who brings out the worst in a man, his conscience. Okay. My ego gets threatened when I lose my independence, so I distance myself. Okay. So if you are in separation from this person, it had to do with this person, like the card says, needing their independence. They, you know, their ego gets threatened and they try to like give themselves distance, you know, so they calm their egos down. Maybe that's what you did if you're resonating, you know, more with the masculine energy. But a lot of you and most of you are women or feminines, and this person feels like you have brought out, you know, their conscience. And for, you know, many of you watching, apparently, you are in that Queen of Pentacles energy. The Queen of Pentacles is the full package. She's an excellent businesswoman, but she's also an excellent partner in the home, right? She's an excellent wife and mother, or she has the potential to be an excellent business partner and an excellent domestic partner and love partner. And if you are the whole package and you're dealing with someone who is not there, especially if they're coming out of a painful relationship or they still have past baggage, that can be very threatening for them. So if you resonate with that Queen of Pentacles energy, then they're saying that they were threatened, but you know, you have brought out their conscience, so they know better now. If this person hasn't told you that they love you, or there's been a lapse in communication, the communication's off, this person feels like they, you know, don't know the right words to say to you a lot of times, or they just don't know what to say. But through the cards, they are saying that I'm in love with you, okay? So that makes sense with the Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, Two of Cups. It's just validation of what I've already said, in case you were doubting it. If this is your reading, this is your person saying, I'm in love with you. And I think that's it, guys. I already said a couple of songs for you guys, and I love you. But I don't really I feel like my energy is draining. And I only have so many spoons, so I have to ration them out appropriately. But I'm going to get you another message from this person, and then that really will be it. I was just thinking that I want to know what love is what's going through my head, and then this comes out. I want to know that I want you to know there's no one who can replace you. So there's no one who can replace you. If you were thinking that this person has replaced you with someone else, or some other path in life that they chose over you, they wish that they had chosen you. If none of that part resonates, just know that this person is saying that no one can replace you. So if ever at any point you start to wonder that, you know, this person's like, there's no reason for you to wonder. You should have no worries about that. Get out of your head about your worries, because you are it for this person. And they're in love with you. So what are the songs that came through? I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Google the lyrics, not sure who sang that one. And then just rewatch the reading. It's always a good idea if a reading resonates anyway to rewatch it. Or if it's a email reading, because I offer those too, just reread it. Because a lot of times the questions that people ask, you know, after a reading are questions that have already been answered, but they missed it because there's a lot coming through. And you sometimes just need to hear it more than once. But I know I mentioned a couple of other songs earlier in the reading. And so you're being guided to, you know, go back and, you know, find out what those songs were. Listen to them if you feel guided to. Thanks for tuning in, Group 1. I'm moving on to Group 2. You guys have a good day. Stick around if you want to. Maybe Group 2 will have some messages for you also. So these Notes from Your Beloved cards are in my shop as well. Link for that is down below as well. And I'm moving on. King of Swords. Why does he come out on this channel? Who is it? There's a Taurus out there dealing with the King of Swords, and Aquarius. I know it. And no, I'm neither of those signs, so it ain't me. Don't pin that stuff on me, kids. All right. But it can be any sign, obviously. Definitely. I'm only going to be able to do 2 groups. I can already tell. And that'll have to be good enough. I can always do like 3 half-ass groups, or I can do 2 really good groups. Which would you prefer? Okay. Let's have to get back to work. Welcome, Group 2. Thank you for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, I've got my Art Deco Tarot cards. So go ahead and think about your person of interest, and we'll see how this person feels about you. I'm going to do an overall look at your guys' connection, and then we'll pull some messages and maybe a song or 2 at the end of the reading if songs don't come up organically through the reading. In the last reading, they did come up organically through the reading, so we didn't have to worry about pulling any cards, but maybe we'll just see what happens with you guys. So for the strongest collective energy of everyone who is watching, so if we could combine all the energies of every person watching and reduce it down to one person, who would that person be? And what is their feelings towards their person of interest, the one they came to the reading for? Nope, no fires. How does Group 2 feel about their person of interest? Saw some water. Yeah, well, we've got some water or some booze. Okay. Did you guys go out partying and drinking with this person? Have you done that in the past? Or do you expect to see this person at a celebration? Is there something to do with temperance here? Sagittarius energies. You could be a Sagittarius, have it strong in your chart. The temperance card is showing that you feel a closeness with this person. You feel like as different as you are, you guys can make a potent combination. Like you can come together and create something new. There's also a feeling of experimentation, like really not kind of not having the relationship on lock necessarily, or even if it is a committed relationship, still kind of like feeling it out, kind of making it up as you go along, or experimenting with different ways of working together or being together. So it's kind of interesting. So what is the combined energy between group 2 and their person of interest? Got the Fool. Some Aquarius energy. So it's a lighthearted and playful sort of energy here, the combined energy between the two of you. So if you are in communication with one another, it does feel like it's playful or witty banter. You guys could even do like fighting for funsies. Maybe some of you are fire signs or air signs, or Aries even, because I don't know. It just seems like the fire signs that I know will kind of like fight with you or pick on you or bully you, but like that's their way of flirting. I'm just saying. So hopefully they're doing it right and not coming across as offensive. But the bottom line is, again, there's this feeling of it not being entirely settled here. I'm not getting a lot of worry yet. Which is good. I say that because the first group there was some worry that crept up in somebody's mind, but here it's feeling pretty lighthearted, even though things maybe are not settled. People are going with the flow. People are taking a leap of faith. Particularly the viewer could be taking a leap of faith regarding this and going with the flow, seeing how things go, kind of just rolling with it and going with the flow. So how does the person of interest feel about the viewer? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. She came out in a similar position in group 1. So if you were drawn to both groups, watch both groups. Maybe both groups will have information for you. We've also got the King of Wands, so more fiery energy too. Fire and earth. So how's this person feeling about you? Okay. Interesting. I want to pull one more card. Something about communication and conflict is coming through. I don't know if you guys have had a conflict. And yeah, it is intuitive because as you can see, none of these cards speak of conflict so far. But that's what I'm getting intuitively. And remember to look at the card pictures and feel what you want to feel about that. Because whatever sort of feelings or intuition or instincts that the cards inspire those feelings and thoughts for a reason. That's additional information for you as well. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles. Their person, how does their person feel about the viewer? Queen of Swords. Yeah, there is some conflicted energy here. Could be a third-party situation. And if it is, then you know that's the case. I don't want to get too elaborate here. Just a second here. Like I said in group 1, I'll talk about a third-party situation, but I won't go in depth like I used to because it's not productive. And if you know, you know, and if not, you know, it's not the case. And some of you tune in and it's not a third party at all. But so we're gonna kind of feel into this, like this person feels like you're the Queen of Pentacles, like you're comforting, you're generous, they want to be supportive toward you. The Queen of Pentacles is very supportive of people. She makes a great partner, love partner, business partner, like she's the whole package. And the Queen of Swords is somebody that, you know, is usually a softie underneath, but has been through so much pain that they're very, very guarded, and they come from their headspace in their mind more than from their feelings and their heart. Okay, so yeah, so it could be that you are reflecting both of those energies. I mean, we do have you here with the Temperance. We've got 1 cup here and 1 cup here, and she kind of like is the chemist and mixes those together. So this really is you guys. Like, I feel like to some extent anyway, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles is how this person feels about you. Like they feel like you are a combination of these two things. So it's like You know, the beautifully grounded, generous, secure, and supportive Queen of Pentacles combined with the sharply intelligent but sometimes cold-hearted Queen of Swords. And Mae West starred in a movie called She Done Him Wrong. But I think that in this case, I mean, maybe you did do this person wrong. Take it if it resonates, forget it if it doesn't. Or this person did you wrong. So if they know, if that's the case, then this is indicating that they know that they did. Okay? And or they know that they are. So how does this person feel, or clarify these two cards? Yeah, there's that conflicted energy. So feeling like maybe somebody has to defend their territory. Somebody has to take the high road here. Maybe there are competitors trying to wrench away your laurels, like knock you off your pedestal or knock them off their pedestal. Maybe this person feels like they're busy defending themselves against other people. Maybe this person's highly attractive and has a lot of people after them. But the Seven of Wands says that if they're on your team, then they're going to fight with you against these people. They're going to stand up to you. The Queen of Pentacles says they're going to be protective over you against any outside intruders on the relationship. Okay? So how to read, like I said in group 2, it's easier if I'm doing a private reading, because then I can ask, you know, what the relationship status is. That helps to make sense of what's coming through. But if we're talking about, you know, if this is like a newer relationship, for example, with this Queen of Swords energy, this person does feel positively about you, regardless of this conflicted energy. Because I already said with the Fool that there is sort of a lighthearted kind of energy, especially on the side of many of the viewers. You're lighthearted or optimistic enough to kind of go with the flow, or kind of figure things out, not worry too much about it. So that's good. And this person feels positively, like they feel positively too toward you. Okay, it does feel like this person, see how she's leaning in and looking over here, like observing your actions. In fact, both of the ladies on the cards are like looking in your direction. This person might seem really laid back and cool, and like they're not really paying that close of attention. But actually they really are like on alert around you. This person could be more defensive than you think that they are. But maybe you already know that, and that's why you're doing such a good balancing act of either playing it cool, or maybe you are just kind of a, you know, a cool person. Just kind of a lackadaisical, sort of aloof, or you know, kind of kind and or mature person. You know, you don't come across as terribly worried. I don't get this person feels terribly worried either. But I do think that this person wants to see where they stand with you. They are feeling a bit cautious toward you, cautious toward the situation. This person is the type of person that does believe that people reveal themselves over time. So maybe it's been a while that you've been knowing each other. And yet this person could be still coming across as defensive. And remember, energies can be flip-flopped or vice versa, so switch it if it makes more sense that way. But if this resonates and this is your reading, then this is what I'm getting, that this person is feeling like, you know, they have to watch and see because things are revealed in time. And so it's going to take more than just a couple of good gestures to win this person over. Maybe for some of you it's taken a lot of effort on your part, but regardless, okay? Because they are operating, yeah, they're operating from their heart as well, and their senses, but they are operating from their head too. And so yeah, it's a little bit more confusing when we get court cards in the position of a person's feelings, because then you're like having to go back and forth between this is how they feel about you and this is how they are. But I did say before that I think that this person feels like you are both of those things. Like on the one hand, you're pretty cool and laid back, and on the other hand, you're very sharp and guarded or defensive. And Yeah. Some of them just, some of them do feel really clear where they stand with you. Some of you feel like you do give them space, or you don't like helicopter parent the relationship. And they really like that because that's what they need to feel loved. This is that type of independent individual. And again, maybe you both have that in common, or you're more like that. They still want to treat you with honesty and fairness, though. And for a lot of you, this person already does feel like they treat you fairly regardless of the situation. Don't shoot the messenger if you disagree, but that's what's coming through too. The Seven of Wands, I do kind of want to like look into that a little bit more. So let me get a card on that as well. Why is the Seven of Wands here and Three of Pentacles? It does feel like this person has a lot of options, and or you have a lot of options. And even if you don't, yeah, some of you really do have a lot of options and you know it. There are options here. So that's what I said with the Full energy. It's about, Full energy is nothing is settled or guaranteed. Well, things aren't, you know, whatever. I'm not going to over-explain. Full energy is just, like I said, going with the flow. And I said that from the start. So it does feel like an earlier relationship, a newer phase in a relationship, early stages, or even if you've known each other for a while, there are other people around that are affecting this. Three of Pentacles is about working together. You could work together, like technically work together, but it's also about bringing different things to the table. This person also feels that way. You feel that way. Temperance is about bringing different things to the table, combining those things together, working it out, figuring it out, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, and then being very patient and kind of mature and responsible as you do that. It's also about an intimacy and a bond and a closeness in conversation, as well as an intimacy. And so that can resonate too. The Three of Pentacles, this person is feeling like, yeah, you guys are different, but you're complementary. So there is a similar thing there, feeling like wanting to build on a foundation, or that you already do build on a foundation or a common cause. With this, generally this person is, yeah, this person, I do get like a good vibe. There feels like some of you, there has been some like conflict, not seeing eye to eye. But as of right now, the Seven of Wands is a positive indicator from your person toward you regarding how they feel about the relationship or connection. Okay? This just says that they are willing to put in the work to make it happen. And there is some sort of conflict, but the conflict doesn't have to be between the two of you. With the Full energy and the Temperance, that indicates that you guys are fine for the most part. Either way, Seven of Wands says that there is a conflict, but it doesn't have to do with you. It could do with other people. Maybe other people don't approve of the relationship. But this person defends you. Just know that they defend you. If you don't think that they defend you, or if you think that they wouldn't defend you, this person would defend you. They feel like defending you. This person believes in you, especially if this is an earlier relationship. They're just really excited to see how things are going to go. And if this is like a relationship that you've been in, you know, for a while, and this person feels like fighting for you, and yeah, you've had disagreements and arguments in the past, more than likely. But when it boils down to it, this person loves you. Okay? That's especially true if you're in an actual relationship with this person. You know, they love you. They believe in you. They want to make it work. And they also believe and feel that you feel the same way. So if that's true, then the guidance then for you guys is just to kind of re-examine, you know, where you stand in the relationship. and how you both can like work it out and make it better. And if this is somebody from the past, like an ex, then, you know, they still think about you. Spending time alone, you know, has helped them to see things, you know, a bit differently. And it does show that this person does want to make it work. So regardless of the status of the relationship, the common denominator with the Seven of Wands is that they want to make it work. And they're willing to fight for you. And there might be some boundary issues. Yeah, some boundary issues that you guys need to discuss. But they're willing to do that. They're willing to have that conversation. And they do feel like once you guys are on the same page regarding like your goals and what you value and what you want from the relationship, that moving forward would be natural. It's just about getting it into gear, getting the relationship into gear and stop scraping the gears. Anybody that knows how to drive a stick shift will know what I'm talking about, right? Instead of like scraping it, trying to force it to go, but you're scraping the gears and you're in the wrong gear. It's like, no, let's just stop a second, have a conversation. Okay, take your foot off the gas, put on the clutch, all right, ease up, move it in the first, you know, standard H. So yeah, I miss my stick shifts. Okay, so that's what we've got there. I like it. What is the outcome or big message from Spirit that Group 2 needs to know regarding this? And what does the future hold if we can know either of those, please, Spirit? Because Spirit's not a vending machine, and Spirit doesn't like when I treat it like a vending machine, although that's required a lot in my job. Yes, no questions are interesting sometimes. Spirit can be touchy about those, or people expecting like exact answers on everything all the time. It's like, if you get them, you get them. Cool. I love that too. If you don't, you don't. We just roll with it. So for Group 2, what is the outcome that they need to know, please? Where is this going in the future between them and their person? This very interesting individual here. I'm just thinking about stuff. Like, no wonder the Temperance has to be so even-keeled. Because dealing with two very distinct and different individuals here in one person. But this is something that you can work with. And one thing these ladies have in common is they're willing to defend their turf. And I say ladies because it's ladies on the card, obviously, not because you're here for a lady, unless you are, which, whatever. And some of your people are just, they think you're beating people off with a stick. they expect to have to beat people off with a stick. They feel like they've got competition. What is that trying to fall out? Yeah, Four of Wands here. Four of Wands is a card of community. So it is talking about there being outside influences, but not all of the influences are negative that are around you guys. Some people do support this relationship or will in the future. Get an outcome card, please. Uh-oh. High Priestess. Wah, wah. It's not a bad card, guys. It's just not. It just reflects what I was saying earlier, that you don't always get your answers. You don't always get the exact answer that you're wanting to hear. Sometimes it stays amorphous, I guess you could say. Mysterious. This is divination. It is steeped in a mysterious tradition. And the High Priestess is like the tarot reader of the tarot cards, right? She's the mystic of the deck. And look how mysterious she looks. She's got a ghost coming up behind her. I love this freaking card. Who made this excellent deck? Oh, I think it was me. It's perfection. I love it. I'll always say that. Humble brag. There's nothing humble about it. I will say it because it's true. I love this freaking deck. Anyway. Yeah, some of you guys are playing it cool. Okay, some of you, are you not as cool as it? Some of you are cool, but when it comes to this person, they rock your world, which is understandable if you care about them a lot. And some of you are actually playing it much cooler than you actually feel. Somebody is with this High Priestess energy. Or you're playing a little bit hard to get, maybe. Or if not, That might be a good strategy for some of you, to play a little bit hard to get, especially if this person is not committed to you and you know they're seeing other people. Yeah, okay. So that's what the High Priestess is. She's a lady. She's a lady of the deck, right? She doesn't chase. So good on you if you're not chasing. I do feel like this is the very right tactic. This High Priestess, like whoever is being a little bit mysterious, a little bit more laid back in the situation. In this case, it feels almost like whoever cares less wins, which is stupid because you both care about each other. But you know, I'm not getting the heavy in love energy that I was getting with group 1. I am getting positive energy overall here, but this doesn't feel as lovey-dovey. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just different. So if somebody is putting on a bit of an icy persona, just know that they can't keep that up forever. And they shouldn't anyway, because emotional intimacy is messy. It does reveal vulnerabilities. It does include the occasional ugly cry. So that's going to happen at some point. So I guess Spirit is just saying, you know, be prepared for that. If they're being cold, for example, then they're not going to be able to do that forever. There is more to them than meets the eye than the icy facade. There is a heart of gold underneath that. They do want to be generous and caring toward you if they're not being that way already. They do want to show you and let you know how they feel about you. So, what else? I feel like this would be good advice for group 1 too. So if anybody's still here from group 1, I'm just kind of saying, like, if you're the type that goes after emotionally unavailable people, that might be because you are emotionally unavailable yourself. So until you fix that, you're going to keep attracting the same type of people. So if you don't want that, something needs to change, because you are deserving of adoration, okay, and love. So, yeah, something about a crush energy being about, you know, feeling, okay, how do I put this? Like, if you love somebody that's unavailable, you can feel all this passion and desire or whatever towards that person, and not have to fear ever having to truly get intimate with them, because deep down inside you know that they're not available. So it's safe for you to act that way or feel that way. Yeah. But I don't really get that very strongly from you guys, honestly, to be honest. That's just like an aside, I don't know. Yeah. What else? I feel like a lot of you are not being intimate with this person, by the way. Or in the future, there's going to be less of that. But anyway, in the outcome, this is a card of just like, we're not meant to like know the outcome right now. The High Priestess is a mysterious lady. Not all is meant to be revealed right now. It's a bummer. We don't like it, but that's what it is. If we keep on asking the same question over and over, just going to keep hitting a brick wall. So we have to wait for there to be movement in the situation before we can really try to figure out like what's coming, what's next. So it's meant to be a mystery for now. But we already saw a lot of what this person feels about you, so we can deduce some things, you know, from that. And we're going to get an advice card here as well. If the reading is resonating, please hit the like button and subscribe. It does support the channel and it keeps me coming back to make more videos. It also helps others who would like to watch this video or could benefit from this video to find the video as well. So what's the advice for group 2 regarding the situation, please? Then we're going to get some messages from this person. Got 3 of Wands. Saying look to the future. Yeah. And like you reap what you sow. So you definitely don't want to resort to blame or negative communication with anyone or with this person. Somebody needs to hear that, okay? It's about looking to the future and putting the past behind you and knowing that you're going to get whatever you have reaped in the past. So revise it if you don't think that you've behaved appropriately. The Temperance card says that you guys are pretty even-keeled and you're feeling pretty balanced and harmonious towards this person in the connection, or you're just not that worried about it, or things are going fine, and you know, I don't see anything majorly upsetting here. Everything looks kind of good. I don't see anything terrible, but the Three of Wands as advice, and also just that with that conflicted energy I picked up earlier, I feel like it is talking about looking to the future and leaving the past behind you, because it is a forward-looking, forward-thinking card. It's a card of action and movement. It could be talking about traveling, taking a trip as well, but it's also a positive card about positive expectation. So just stay open to new possibilities, to keep growing and to keep expanding, you know, your horizons here in the relationship and in life in general, okay? The relationship, since that's what we're asking about. You know, you might be feeling stuck or limited in the current situation. So maybe taking a trip or broadening your horizons, trying something new, doing something different is going to give you the perspective that you need, you know, to find the love that you're looking for. Okay? So that's indicated. You know, regardless of if it's with this person or not, don't succumb to negative thinking or over worrying or overthinking. That's like the worst thing that you can do. Resistance creates more of what you don't want. You're already doing a good job of staying balanced within yourself and in this relationship. So this is patting you on the back to say, just keep on doing that. The reason I give that little extra is the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's a very worrisome card, somebody that worries too much, thinks too much. Right now, you're not in a worrisome energy, so stay, you know, like you're doing it right. You're doing it good. You can keep doing what you're doing, okay? And also trust that good things are on the horizon in love. So it could be that you need to be proactive and go out and seek new opportunities or experiences to meet someone new if, you know, you're kind of over this person. But if you're over this person, I don't know what you're doing here. But maybe at some point in the future, you might be going to take up some of these other people that your person seems to be defensive against, these other suitors, these other people who are interested, and you might start to look differently to you in the future. You might decide that you do want something new. That's a possibility too. And if not, you're dedicated to this person, cool. Keep being dedicated to this person. I'm just saying. Some of you out there, you know, need to hear that it is okay to seek new opportunities. Like, nothing is set in stone. You are the God of your reality. Create it the way that you want it. And experiences help you to grow. So even if it's not talking about experiences with other people in a romantic sense, it is talking about getting out there and having just life experiences, okay? To the extent that you can, go ahead and do that. Anybody and everybody should be doing that anyway, right? I feel like you guys are on like the edge. Like he's on in the standard tarot, he's on the edge of a cliff. So it's like you are on the edge of a cliff for love. There are a lot of possibilities that will await you. And there is a beautiful horizon in this future. And just kind of seek them out, you know. I'm not saying to chase anybody, but if you feel like taking action towards this connection and that feels right to you, we've got the Strength card here. You are strong enough and powerful enough to do that, but I feel like it's more talking about claiming your power and standing in your power. With the Strength card, the Strength is about preparation and tending to your own garden. So when you tend to your garden, you don't have to go chase the butterflies, right? Tending to your garden and growing the right flowers attracts them to you. So that's what this is about. And you can do that through experience. Something about experience has to do with you getting ready for, you know, for this love and for your future love life. And you just have to know that with this relationship and in love in general, that's a route through which you're going to experience a lot of growth and expansion. That's meant to happen. And if you are in like the High Priestess energy sometimes, we all can be introverted like that. or if the relationship is just kind of quiet right now and it looks like into the future it will be a bit, yeah, life is like that. It ebbs and it flows. But in this relationship especially, you're going to be out of your comfort zone a lot. And that's meant to happen for you to grow and to keep the relationship moving forward. So, just be open to new possibilities. Open your mind, broaden your perspective, do what you need to do to make that easier for you to do, and kind of like let go of any limiting beliefs or old patterns that held you back in the relationship, or that, you know, that could hold you back. But for all of you, I have to be honest, not all of you does this mean that you're going to end up with this person. There could be someone new in the horizon for you. And being open to that, you know, is something that a lot of you should be doing, because it's going to give you more experiences, and life is about experiences, and good experiences. And if this relationship is really as hardy and sturdy as it should be in order to last, then, you know, entertaining other people isn't going to threaten that. Not really. And this person's willing to fight for you anyways. And so if they're not willing to stand up for this relationship, then they're probably, I mean, not good enough to be in the relationship with you. Or, I don't know what I'm trying to say with that. Because I can see everything 1,000 different ways. But I do know that for some of you, you do, I mean, the bottom line, expand your horizons, okay? And that's how you're going to find the love that you're wanting. So, yeah. Now, this is just saying, you know, the old methods and the old ways of being in your past relationships, those have to be shifted. You have to grow out of some of those techniques, okay? And grow into some new ways and patterns of being and looking at things in order to succeed at love. Okay? So this is what I've got. Let's get you a card, like a message from this person, or just a card for clarification on this for group 2. Twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. So some of you could be feeling like this is your twin flame. At the very least, there is some sort of a intimate connection that the two of you share. We've got responsibilities, romance interrupted, duties come first. So any interruptions or obstacles, remember I said that an obstacle or outside interference doesn't strictly have to be about other romantic parties interfering into the connection, although that can be it. There are some responsibilities here that have, and some of those responsibilities are responsibilities that you have to yourself and that your person has to themselves. We've got freedom, healthy space and room to breathe, the responsibility to embrace your freedom and your power. Okay? And the freedom to like find yourself and be yourself. Some elements of the relationship are hidden with the disguise. I'm really being drawn to the mask, learning how to be free of masks and social expectations. Responsibilities brings to mind like expectations, societal expectations. Being free of those things, you know, twin flame individuals are unique individuals, regardless if you subscribe to that term or not. The definition or the characteristics of people who are said to be involved in that type of a situation are those who are meant to break the mold. And I feel like that's what's needed to have your life partner, your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. To have that stability. And we've got freedom energy here between the two of you. So if that's a goal, and I feel that it is, to embrace your freedom, to take off your masks, and to sort of attend to the responsibility of being yourself and being true to yourself, and giving yourself what you owe to yourself. And if freedom is part of that, which I feel that it is, then your combined energy is the full. So that shows that you guys are both already doing that. So that's a good thing. And I got a whole like thing of racing ideas about how freedom is the ultimate security, but that's for another day. Okay, so we're gonna get some messages from this person. What would they say to group 2 if they had no filter? And you guys, like I told group 1, if you'd like a private reading, that's always the best way to look into your specific situation. I'm doing the $20 readings again, so check the description box down below the video and email me for that, okay? Video recorded private reading for you guys. 20 bucks. So, yeah. While supplies last. Yeah, that's like what I said. Okay, so we've got Queen of Wands energy. I love how outgoing you could be. You're someone everyone can't help but notice. You could be an Aries or a Leo as well. Don't have to be. What else would group choose person like to say? King of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign or someone with it strong in their chart. I have high emotional intelligence, allowing me easy access to my empathy, compassion, and ability to tune into your energy. So this is what this person is saying, who they feel that they are, okay? They feel like they can tune into your energy, that they are empathetic and compassionate. And we got that with the Queen of Wands. I mean, yeah, Queen of Wands, but Queen of Pentacles as well. She's very empathetic and compassionate. Let's get another message. We got a lot of people coming out. See, there's people around this situation, or different sides of people coming out in the reading. And let's see what else. See, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, King of Cups, Knight of Swords. I love our text debates and that I can just say what's on my mind and get it out. So that's what this person loves. Is they love a witty banter. I think I said that at the very beginning. Just be careful not to step on each other's toes. Some of you guys do the fighting for funsies stuff. I said that at the very beginning. That's very much Knight of Swords type energy. It doesn't have to be text debates. It could just be debates or conversations in general, but they do feel like they can express themselves in ways that, like you can handle it. You can take it. Like, you're a mature person. They can express things that maybe, or they can express things to you that maybe they can't express to other people. Because they can trust that you can take it in the spirit that it's intended and not just easily get offended or something. Then we got this one at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups energy. I love that you spoil me. Your affection and attention makes me feel like royalty. So that's that Queen of Pentacles energy again. She does spoil the ones that she loves with material things, with food, with sex, whatever the case may be. Those are just examples. But I also got the energy that this person would like to, do the same for you, but for a lot of you it is that this person does feel like you spoil them, like even if it's just your attention, even if it's just you holding space for them, like what I just said a moment ago, when they're expressing themselves in ways that they don't normally feel comfortable enough to express themselves, you hold space for that. That in their mind is spoiling them because they're not used to that, okay? Getting hot here. I gotta go, guys. All right, let's get another message from this person. I haven't gotten any songs for you guys. I got songs for group 1. I haven't really gotten any songs for you guys so far. I feel remorse for mistreating you. With that Queen of Swords energy, I can see that this person could have mistreated you. Let's get a card on that for my Lisa Frank Tarot. Anybody wanting to purchase that, link for that is down below as well. And thank you to those of you who have recently purchased this deck. So I feel remorse for mistreating you is what they're saying. Oop, that one popped off. Tower. So it could have been an ending. Something upsetting happened here. This person could have rebelled against this relationship. They could even be doing that now. Like the flip side of the Fool energy is that it can be a rebellious energy. It is Aquarian, by the way. So that is rebellious energy. So it can be that way. Maybe this person has rebelled. We got Cancerian energy with the Chariot. Running away. Maybe it's just that they've been self-interested, focusing on other people or their career goals, their responsibilities. The Chariot card is very much about responsibilities. Maybe this person is a father. Maybe this person wants to be the big man on campus, or is somehow in some way, shape, or form like a boss in their life or in their in their world, in their realm, and that's requiring a lot of their attention. So they're wanting to say that. Interesting. My notes from your beloved deck is also for sale down below. Let's get some more messages from Group 2's person, and what would Group 2's person say if they could? What would they like Group 2 to know? We've got, my ego gets threatened when I lose my independence, so I distance myself. We already saw that with the Chariot. And you're the type of woman who brings out the worst in a man, his conscience. So a couple of those already came out in Group 1. What I'm getting with this is from the movie That Touch of Mink. Some of you could be dealing with your boss or somebody like that. Either way, it feels like this person, like I said a moment ago, is a boss, maybe at their workplace, or like just, you know, amongst, you know, their community. They're like a leader. But in That Touch of Mink, yeah, it's Doris Day and Cary Grant, and she is, she doesn't work for him, but he is a boss type person, and he's kind of a playboy until he meets her, and then he becomes like, she tries to play this game with him. It's really cute. It's like from the 60s. If you like mid-century type vintage movies, you might enjoy that. It's kind of lighthearted and cute, but basically, yeah, that's what happens. It's hilarious. I gotta watch that now. But anyway, the conscience, like you brought out this person's conscience, okay? Somehow, some way, shape, or form. Let's get another couple of messages, some new messages that didn't come out in Group 1, unless, you know, whatever. So, Group 2, now I'm talking about Group 1. We've got, I grew up with bad role models. I have no clue how to love you like you deserve. Okay. So this person is kind of divided in themselves. Yeah. They do have that defensive side that's meant to protect them, but also it's just like, this is what they saw growing up. So they don't know how a healthy love is supposed to work. But they want to work on it with you. We already saw that. Let's get another message. I lose sleep at night thinking about you and listening for the phone. Wow, this person really wants to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Please call me. Interesting. Okay. So if you feel guided, go ahead and do that. It's up to you, but that's what they're saying. And one last message from this deck. I'm in love with you. Okay. I love you so much. Why can't you see that? So this person feels like they have shown you that they love you. Whether they have or whether they haven't. With that Queen of Pentacles energy, she is very caring. She does show herself through like giving little gifts, by cooking, acts of service, through sensuality. Yeah, they usually do things for you, pretty much has been my experience. But that Queen of Swords energy here, the guardedness maybe has gotten in the way. Maybe you don't know that this person loves you. Maybe they haven't shown you that, but they think they have. I don't know, but this is what they're saying. Okay, so let's get you another card from here, and then a song card. And that will be it. Sorry guys, no Group 3. I can't do it. I'm out of time. I've got to go. For Group 2, it's another message from their person, please. You are beautiful inside and out. I love to stare at you. I love your smile. Okay? So you have a fantabulous smile, this person thinks. They think you're beautiful inside and out. So very high praise and compliments there. So song card. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. How are we going to do this? I'm just going to use my songs deck. It's easier. My handmade songs deck is really big, even though it has the lyrics printed on it. And that's what I like. That's why I made them so big. They're hard to shuffle. I'd have to use my randomizer to kind of like pull a number for them to know which one. Yeah, this is just easier. Okay, so let's get a song for Group 2 Spirit. If there's a song that can help give more clarity to the viewer on this relationship, or anything that their person wants to say to them that they haven't already said or wants to say again. What does that look like for group 2? We've got 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Coins, Janis Joplin song. Okay. Got Knight of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Slow moving energy, but willing to work towards this and for this. Trying to become that emperor or that king for you. Summertime, Janis Joplin's Summertime. Okay, now I have to listen to that because I don't know the lyrics to that. So I can't give you guys any guidance on that one. Summertime, something to do with summertime. Somebody was born in summer. You guys met then. Something's going to happen. Something did happen. Something about summertime here. It's a very happy song, obviously. Okay? Yeah. I wonder what that has to do with. I would like to get more deeply into it. It's like fun, celebration. What kind of celebration? What kind of fun? Maybe that's when this person realized that, I don't know. And I'm going to get you the Knight of Coins, Strong, Will Hogue. So that's a country song. It's good as far as country songs go. It's good. Strong, Will Hogue, and Summertime, Janis Joplin. This is what I've got for you guys. Group 2, thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It does keep me coming back, and I appreciate you. And again, get in on that $20 reading. The information's below. Talk to you next time.